Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing a video giving my thoughts. We have official confirmation now that Yeun will be the voice of Invincible. Oh man, so I wanted to definitely do a video on this one since the news just hit that Yeun, who of course played Glenn on The Walking Dead, is going to be the voice for Robert Kirkman's next television series, which is going to be, I believe, a cartoon series for his other main comic. Now, he's had lots of different comics. Of course, Walking Dead is Robert Kirkman's main, longest running series, but the one that he was also most notable for, I want to say, and he's had lots, but Invincible was also really good. Invincible had 144 issues, right, beginning in 2003, the same year that The Walking Dead started. So Invincible had a really great run, too, and, it's awesome. If you guys haven't read the comics through, definitely you can check it out. It's, some people like it even better than The Walking Dead. I think it depends what you're into, what genre you like, but if you like superhero stuff and you want to read a comic book that's sort of similar in some ways to maybe Superman, but has its own definitely has its own kind of twist and style. I like to, the way I've always described it is, if you mash up or you combine maybe like Superboy or Superman with Spider-Man, and you add in a few twists and turns, that's kind of a pretty good outline of what you can expect if you haven't read Invincible. So there's going to be an Invincible movie, I believe, done by Seth Rogen, I think. So that one's still in the works. That one's still in production. This in particular is for the Invincible cartoon run, which is really cool. So it's from Uproxx. Here's what it says. It says, after 7 seasons of The Walking Dead, Yeun's character Glenn Rhee was killed off in the series in the same fashion as his comic counterpart. Well, it was pretty close, pretty much the same. But again, there was some twists with that too. It was a death Yeun both thought went too far, and a death that he was very excited about. It's been 2.5 years since Glenn's death on The Walking Dead, and now Yeun is getting back in business with its creator, Robert Kirkman. Yeun will provide a voice for the lead character in the animated Invincible. So he's going to be Invincible. He's going to play Invincible, that's awesome, man. It says the first series to come out of Robert Kirkman's production deal with Amazon. So he has a production deal with Amazon now, not with AMC anymore. I'm not sure if he'll be working with AMC again outside of the continuing Walking Dead, of course. Maybe he will be, but it sounds like pretty much everything is going to Amazon and other places. Of course, there was Outcast as well too, which I think has ended now. But it not being on AMC as well too. So going to different places now. It's based on Kirkman's comic of the same name, which ran for 144 issues beginning in 2003, the same year that Robert Kirkman's The Walking Dead comic began printing issues. Yeun will play Mark Grayson, a normal teenager, except for the fact that his father's the most powerful superhero on the planet. Shortly after his 17th birthday, Mark begins to develop powers of his own and enters into his father's tutelage. The series is described as suspenseful, action-filled, and emotion-packed, yet builds upon poignant and heartwarming moments of love, friendship, and humanity. Yeun will join an all-star roster of talent that will include the voices of Sandra Oh, Seth Rogen, Gillian Jacobs, Andrew Reynolds, Zazie Beetz, Mark Hamill, Walton Goggins, Jason Mantzoukas, and Mae Whitman, among others. What's also interesting is that Seth Rogen is doing voice work for the Amazon animated series. He's also writing and directing a feature film based on the same Kirkman property, along with his partner, Evan Goldberg. The comics run of 144 issues should provide plenty of material for both the animated series and the feature film. The source material is both violent and funny, and it takes destructive aim at a number of superhero tropes. The comic has a sizable following that also happens to include 2 high-profile devotees, Carl and Enid for The Walking Dead. So there was actually scenes in The Walking Dead where Carl was reading the Invincible comic. There was also some with, I think, Super Dinosaur. Like sometimes he'd wear shirts and stuff like that. Chandler Riggs would wear shirts for Invincible and stuff. So Invincible is great. It's really, really great. It never quite got its just due so far in terms of, you know, other media, television series and movies, but it's coming, right? Now is the time when it's coming, right? Finally, people kind of, Seth Rogen, you know, he's smart. So, you know, he knows when something's really good, and he's right with Invincible. Invincible is incredibly good. It's really, really fun. There was even some times where even I was reading it through, I was like, is this better than The Walking Dead? At least the question came into my mind, right? You guys know, obviously, big Walking Dead fan. So for me to even question that is something. And to hear Steven Yeun play Invincible, because remember, you know, with regards to voice acting, when it comes to like a cartoon or an animated type of movie or series, the voice is really where the heart is at. So I think that this is awesome news for fans of The Walking Dead, for fans of Steven Yeun's work in The Walking Dead, of fans of Glenn, because you'll get to experience, you know, seeing him again or hearing him again to play another character in a series as the lead. So he's not just some support character. He is the lead for Invincible and for the voice of Invincible, and this is great news, man. So personally, I'm even more excited now for the animated version of Invincible than I was before. I hope it's bloody. There's certain fights in Invincible that are kind of really brutal. They knock each other's teeth out, and they just, you know, the blood everywhere. There's some brutal action sequences throughout Invincible, where the fights are really quite awesome. But so I'm looking forward to it a lot, man. I think it could be a long running, successful series on Amazon, and Amazon's got money. So I mean, I would tend to think that it'd probably be a multi-season deal. I don't think it'd be canceled too quickly because they want to build their online platform. So regardless of whatever results it gets, they're going to want to do it because they need to build a portfolio for people to subscribe to their service and to use the Amazon streaming service to compete with Netflix. And yeah, Amazon's got money, so this should be good, man. Hoping to see many seasons of Invincible. Very excited to hear Glenn back again, Steven Yeun to play Invincible, and this is great news for fans of him and fans of Invincible. So. And The Walking Dead too. Let me know what you guys think. Leave your comments below. And if you like the video, please don't forget to thumb it up below. You can share, you can favorite. And if you're new, subscribe at the bottom left. That's it for this video, guys. We'll see you again soon for another. As always, this is Trev, and I'm saying peace. Later, guys. See you soon.